Okay, we're live.
Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. This is a rather late broadcast, and it's just something that we felt that we needed to do tonight and not to delay any further, because the Spirit came through us and has guided us to come out with what we're about to tell you.
I would like to say before we start, if you have any young children or anyone around, please, you need to move them away, because this is not pleasant what we're going to say.
Right. And I'm going to actually censor the language. So instead of saying the F word, I'm going to say effing. And instead of saying the C word, I'm going to say C word. However, it's so graphic what we're about to read to you that we feel that you should get your children out of the room. Okay? So you've been warned. Please get your children out of the room. So last night, Polly and John and I were sitting on the couch and watching a show, and an email came through on my phone, and I started reading it, and then I had to stop reading it, and I've only read through this email once up until this very moment, because I couldn't go back and read it a second time. I didn't feel there was a need to perseverate on this email. And I want to say that I've had death threats before, many of death threats, and all kinds of hate mail comes to me pretty regularly. I've never considered reporting it to the police. I've never felt, that anything really serious would happen to me. I trust in my God. I have a living God that protects me. But this email that came through last night was different. And I feel that for the protection of everyone involved, because it doesn't just involve me, and for the justice of what really should happen and that isn't happening, that we needed to go public with this, okay? And so what I'd like to do now is read you the email, and I will tell you that this email came from a very highly protected server that is specifically used for people who don't want to be found, okay? It comes out of Germany. I'm not going to give you the name because the name is so obscene. I'm not going to give it to you. The server itself, and that it's used by people that I think Pizzagate people have used it, for instance. So it's used for people who are up to no good and who need a highly anonymous source that can be wiped from the server. It's free, so we can't even track their credit cards. All right, so that's a dead end. So here's the email. They basically signed up the account on this email using my name. All right. So it says, I'm gonna effing murder you, you stupid effing C word. I'm just letting you know, just to let you know that when it happens, you were effing warned, bitch. You're always putting your location out there, so it's real effing easy to get you. I have a nice, beautiful Desert Eagle. That's a very big 5-pound handgun, if you don't know. That's going to be used on you. Yes. So keep thinking all your health shit is going to help you, because guess what, C word? It's not going to help you live another effing day. I'm going to step right out of the pedestrians on the street and blast you right in the effing chest. Not the head, because I want you to squeal, bitch. I'm going to make you effing squeal and shake on the ground, flailing, bleeding out. I'm going to kill as many of you Fs as I can before I go down. You're done, bitch. Do you understand me? I've thought about how to do it for a while, and I have it pretty much down. I want to pull you off the road and torture you to death, but it's just too effing hard to pull off. Another idea I had is when you're doing one of your live things, I want to walk right to the door and shoot you live on camera so everyone sees you effing begging C word. You're going to effing squeal so hard because I'm going to hit you in the chest, then the legs, bitch, to make you suffer before I finish you. I want everyone to see how you go. I effing promise you I'm coming, bitch. I just got to decide how I want to do it. Maybe when you're giving one of your dumbass talks, I'll go sit in the audience towards the back and do it. But it's not easy to kill all your dumb C-word friends that way. No, it's pretty obvious to me that I gotta come to your effing autism shit center and shoot you right through the effing door when you're on camera. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill every single one of you effers. Do you understand me? I'm effing coming for you. So be ready for it. I don't want to see any shock on your effing face when I'm at the door, bitch. Effing shoot right through that door with a shotgun, C-word. I'll kill every single person in that house, and then I'm going to torture you. Good, bitch. I'm going to make you bleed till there's nothing left of you, then finish you. I just need to get a few things in order before I do it, but I've been wanting for a long time, and I finally decided I have to do it. No more effing around. I want to make you scream so bad, to taste your blood and watch you scream, bitch. I'm going to kill you, and I want you to know when it happens, you could have done something. And you didn't. That's going to be the best part, you see, because I'm telling you plain and simple, I'm coming now. Let's see if you're prepared when I get there for ya, or whether you look like a total deer in the effing headlights when I blow your effing head off, C-word. See ya in hell. Okay, so that email, you would think if you let the FBI know about it, or if you let the local police know about it, that somebody might respond, wouldn't you think? Well, guess what? I've been to the local police. Couldn't have been less interested. In fact, they didn't even want to read the email. They took the report and they sent me a little email back, and they said that a detective might call me, but a detective might not call me. And so I called the FBI, and the FBI, you can't even talk to somebody. They give you a website to go to if you've been a victim of a cyber crime. And I filed a report, and they sent me back a copy of the report that I filed, and it's now been 24 hours. So let's just say that the justice system in this country, as many of you know, and the protective systems that are in place, maybe they're overburdened, maybe they're overwhelmed, but basically our protection is in our own hands. And first off, you know, I'll tell you that I know God is my protector. And when I read this email, immediately I just thought, God, this is in your hands. You know, if someone's really coming here, then it's up to you to make sure they crash you into a wall on the way here. It's up to you to make sure that a rattlesnake bites them on the way here, you know. And, you know, I do believe that God is my primary protector. And at the same time, there should be justice on this earth for the kinds of crimes that this person just committed. And this is a crime that if he's found, or she's found, I don't know who this is, I don't want to, you know, discriminate, it's 10 years in prison, I believe, for this. We looked this up last night for a direct threat like this. So we've got nothing from the FBI. We've got nothing from the local police. We do have a professional hacker who is working his hardest to try to determine if there's any way that we can find the source of where this email originated and bring this person to justice. So today, Polly was outside in the backyard, and a drone came flying into the backyard. And it came within about 6 feet of her in the backyard. And initially, she thought that the guys had got our drone and were playing around. So she came in, she's like, it was you, right? And they're like, what? And so Brian and Toby went outside, and there was a fellow out in the churchyard, and he said that he worked for the church. But the church apparently has no idea that there's somebody working for them that has a drone. He had bullets on his cap. And so we're being scouted by a drone today by somebody who has bullets on his cap. So this is what's happening. We would love to have your prayers with us in case this is real. And, you know, a lot of people say if someone's really going to do it, they're not going to warn you. But this is clearly a very sick mind. And it's true, if someone's going to do it, they're going to do it. And I'm prepared to keep working. We're not stopping. We're not going to stop anything we're doing. We're not going to censor what we're doing. We're not pulling back at all. And if anything, we're just going to get louder. Because if our time is, this is how I feel. Last night I felt, you know, if my time on this earth is limited, I'm going to really make it count. So, buddy, you've picked on the wrong person, because I'm not stopping. And I'm probably just going to get everything out there that I know in my head about the science of vaccines out there as quickly and as ferociously as possible if my time on this earth is limited. So all you've done is expedited my work here on earth. And if I'm gone and something does happen to anybody in this household, I hope that all you people out there will be completely enraged and rise up and do something. I don't care. Start surrounding doctors that are speaking out. Go to their houses and take shifts guarding them. Do something, because we can't just go and hide away because there are threats. You know, what is it if all of us get killed? What does that matter compared to all the babies that are dead, compared to all the teenagers that are dead, compared to all the vaccine injury that's out there today? That's nothing, you know? So forget about it. We're not intimidatable, but we are pissed off, and this shouldn't be happening. And if it is happening, these people should be brought to justice, but there's nothing. And thank God we don't have the kind of gun laws in this country that there are in the UK and in Australia and New Zealand. Thank God we have the ability to protect ourselves, because heaven knows nobody else on this earth except the angels and God above are going to do it besides us.
And just one more thing to add to that, just to say, in that email there is a direct threat on the Autism Trust and the people in this house, which includes Billy and Kent. And a message from us to the people who wrote this, or person that wrote this, that if anything ever happens to particularly Billy or Kent, you have a minimum of 100,000 people watching live now and in the next few days that will find you, will track you down, and will give you the justice that you deserve, because Billy and Kent are representatives of all of our children that are injured, and so therefore we're one big family. So you touch them or us and you have to deal with at least 100,000 peeps.
That's right. And, you know, people say, you know, you should get a bodyguard. For years people have been saying, you need a bodyguard. You know what? Who's going to pay a bodyguard? Do you know what it costs to have a bodyguard? You know, the minute that bodyguard turns its back, if somebody wants us, they're going to get us. God is my bodyguard. And it's a win-win for me. If I'm no longer here, I'm going to a much better place. So in that sense, we're not intimidatable either. So forget about it. But this bodyguard, it's like, come on, I used to make $300,000 a year. I make nothing near that. And who's going to pay a bodyguard? I don't want somebody hanging around me all the time. I don't want to live in that kind of fear. I'm not going to live in that kind of fear. So forget about it. The bodyguard thing isn't going to happen.
Right, and that's the main reason why we decided to go live and speak to you tonight, because we don't keep anything from you. We feel that your prayers and you are our best protection. So that is why we're speaking to you this evening. But we're not going to let anything happen to our doctors, Susie.
That's right. So, you know, we are prepared. However, there are some things that you just can't prepare for. We don't know what could be in store for us. I'm not willing to be on guard 24 hours a day. It's just not going to happen. So we just wanted all you to know about this. And, you know, something, if any of the doctors that have been killed did get a warning, none of us knew about it. So we figured it can't hurt to put that warning out there now. Maybe it will help. Who knows?
All right, guys, so we are not afraid. Do not be afraid. We are strong. We are united. We are the truth. And that is a very important thing to remember. We are the truth. So we're going to sleep well. And we hope you guys sleep well. And we will be back tomorrow with something. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, but we will be talking about whatever's current at the time.
Every single day, we will be talking about something regarding health and vaccines, because that's what we do.
All right.
Okay.
Much love to you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.